Indonesia, alma mater tercinta, junjungan kita.
In a digital era where stories is no longer live only on a paper, we are seeing literature break boundaries, appearing in applications, websites, and even social media posts. But what is digital literature really? How do we read it? How is it created? And what does it mean for the future of literary study? Digital literature is not just about reading stories. It's about feeling what it means to be human in the midst of digital technology advancement. In this digital literature class, we're not just reading texts. We are exploring how literature lives, develops, and transforms in the digital age. Hello, I am Yuseano Kardiansyah. This is the introductions for digital literature class. In this subject, the students will learn the theory of English literature in the domain of digital literature. They will also learn how to analyze the issues of English literature due to the advancement of digital technology. Therefore, this subject will enable students to write an academic paper on digital literature. The objective of this subject is the students are able to understand the course design of digital literature class. Meaning, this subject will equip students with a comprehensive understanding of the structure, scope, and thematic framework of digital literature. There are 3 program learning outcomes to be achieved by the students in this class. Number 1, students are able to demonstrate academic integrity. As we know, that academic integrity is about doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. It forms the foundations of a credible education, builds personal characters, and prepares students to be ethical professionals and digital citizens. Number 2, students are able to demonstrate knowledge of the English language, such as literature, linguistics, and education, in conjunction with other disciplines. This learning outcome expects students to go beyond memorizations of theory names. It's about using theory actively to better understand and critique the English language, its use in text, and its role in society. And number 3, students are able to use knowledge of analysis in literary, linguistics, or educational theories in the research and profession. This means that students are not just learning what theories are, but are trained to use them skillfully in both scholarly and real digital settings across literature, language, and education. Besides that, we also have 3 course learning outcomes to be achieved by the students. Number 1, students are able to explain basic principles and issues in digital literature. This learning goal prepares students to be critical readers and thoughtful interpreters of literature from the digital realm. They will be equipped to understand how big ideas and urgent issues shape literary expressions in the digital space. Number 2, students are able to explain the theories and analyzing digital literature. This objective ensures that students can identify and describe major literary theories, explain their purpose and key ideas, and demonstrate how to use them when analyzing digital literary texts. It prepares them for advanced literary analysis, academic writing, and critical discourse in the field of digital literature. And number 3, students are able to write an academic paper on digital literature. This objective ensures that students understand how to engage with digital text academically. They can articulate their ideas in a scholarly manner, and they are ready for further academic or professional work in literature, cultural studies, or related fields. And now, we are talking about the learning strategies. There are several learning strategies to be implemented in this class. Number one is lecture, in which the lecturer explains the topics related to digital literature. It implies that the lecturer is responsible for introducing, clarifying, and contextualizing the various themes, authors, texts, and theories that fall under the scope of digital literature. In this case, there are several things that the lecturer gives to the students. Number one, provides background knowledge about the text, author, and context. Number two, explains key themes and literary devices used in the works. Number three, guides students in critical thinking by connecting text to historical, cultural, and philosophical backgrounds. Number four, uses lectures, discussions, and media to illustrate complex literary ideas. Number five, facilitates analysis by modeling how to read and interpret digital literature critically. And the last, encourages cross-cultural understanding through discussions of literature from diverse perspectives. Besides that, the other strategy is presentation. In this case, lecturer and students discuss the topics related to digital literature. It refers to an interactive teaching and learning process where both the lecturer and the students actively engage in conversations and critical dialogue about themes, authors, texts, and ideas found in digital literature. In this case, there are several things that the lecturer and the students can do. Number one, open-ended questions posed by the lecturer and responded by the students. Number two, students' presentations or group discussions. Number three, debates on the meaning of a text or theme. Number four, sharing personal or cultural insights that relate to the literature being studied. And the last, collaborative analysis of metaphors, symbolisms, and narrative techniques. And the last strategy is article review and writing project. In this case, students are assigned to write an academic paper on digital literature. This means that the students have been given a task or homework to create a formal written work. In this case, it's an academic paper that focuses on digital literature. So, the students need to select a topic related to literature from various digital platforms, study it carefully, and then write a formal paper discussing its themes, significance, historical context, or other relevant aspects. And now, we will discuss the first material of digital literature class, which is the basic principles of digital literature. The objective of this first material is students are able to explain the basic principles of digital literature. This means that the students will learn and understand the fundamental ideas or concepts that form the foundations of digital literature, and they can clearly describe or articulate these principles. By the end of this session, students will be able to identify, describe, and critically explain the foundational principles that define digital literature as a distinct and evolving field. This includes an understanding of its characteristics, its departure from traditional print-based literature, and its relationship with technology, interactivity, and multimodality. The discussion covers literary works from various digital platforms, emphasizing the interconnectedness of literary traditions and innovations, the exchange of ideas among productions platforms, and the recognitions of literature as a digital phenomenon rather than something confined to conventional mode of production. So, the students can discuss the key ideas that help explain how digital literature functions, why it matters, and what distinguishes it from conventional or traditional literature. And this is very relevant with English literary studies, because English literature has played a significant role in shaping cultural norms, philosophies, and artistic movement both conventionally and digitally. From classical texts that shape philosophical discourse to modern narratives that question social norms, English literature has continuously influenced how societies understand themselves and others. In the digital age, this influence expands even further. Digital platforms have not only transformed how literature is consumed, but also how it is produced and circulated, allowing English literary works, both canonical and contemporary, to reach wider audiences across the globe. The spread of the English language through digital platforms has allowed English literature to be more widely accessed and studied around the world. This digital spread has democratized access to literature, enabling diverse global audiences to study, reinterpret, and contribute to the ongoing discourse in English literary traditions. Moreover, it fosters cross-cultural exchange and inclusion, allowing English literature to be contextualized in new settings and enriched by a multitude of perspectives. In this way, the digital age not only preserves literary heritage, but also redefines how literature is shared, thought, and experienced worldwide. Many writers who contribute to English literature today produce their works through digital platforms. These platforms, ranging from self-publishing websites and blogs to social media, online literary magazines, and interactive storytelling applications, offer alternative and often more accessible spaces for literary expressions beyond traditional publishing routes. This shift has transformed not only how literature is distributed, but also how it is written and consumed. Writers can now engage with audiences in real time, experiment with multimedia formats, and explore new genres like digital poetry, hypertext fiction, and serialized web narratives. The digital medium enables more diverse voices to enter the literary conversation, fostering innovations, interactivity, and immediacy in storytelling. As a result, digital platforms are not just tools for publications. They are now integral to the creative process itself, reshaping the boundaries of English literature and expanding its cultural reach in the digital age. Now we need to define what exactly digital literature is. Digital literature refers to works that are born digital, meaning they are created specifically for and intended to be experienced on digital devices, like computers, tablets, and smartphones. It goes beyond simply digitizing print books. It leverages the unique capabilities of digital media. It means that digital literature is a form of literary expression that uses the capabilities of digital media to create works that cannot be replicated in print. It's an evolving field that explores new ways of storytelling and engaging with readers.
Universitas Teknokrat.